Welcome back to the Art of Hobbyness. I'm Erin, joined by my lovely co-host Tam.
Hi!
Can you believe we're back for season 2?
So excited!
I know. This is our first recording session for season 2.
Yes.
We are so excited, and we can't believe that it's been well over a year now since we started this process. I feel like we're new people.
Very much.
But we want to do something special today, like a little recap of season 1 today, a little reintroduction if we have new listeners, and just like bring the excitement because we're like so pumped to be here.
What's going to happen in season 2?
I know. Where are we going to go? No. So I went back. One thing I wanted back to prepare for this today was just to look at like what we accomplished in season 1 because, you know, you start to get like lost in the process.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And I was pretty shocked, actually.
Well,
like,
what did you find?
Well, you know, we did like 64 episodes in season 1, which was, you know, when we started out, we were like, let's do like one a month and see what happens.
Do you remember
and we were just balls to the walls.
I had you come over and I was like, bring some champagne. Let's have a couple of glasses. Let's just record the mic and see what happens.
Yep.
That was 64 episodes ago?
Yes. Wild. So insane. But we are so excited. And, you know, I was looking at our listed notes, and we are currently in the top 5% of global rank for our podcast. So, yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool.
Okay.
But we collectively tried 22 hobbies throughout that process. You being the most, you had 13 hobbies. Yes. So that was pretty awesome.
We're keeping score. I'm winning.
I mean, you're winning. Yes, in the hobby game, for sure. And then we had 19 interviews with different people. Yeah. We connected with like so many cool people through social. And then some personal friends and stuff that we brought into. So I thought that was really, really cool too.
That's actually really cool.
I know.
19.
And like if you're just joining us.
Is that counting the husbands?
That does count the husbands,
okay.
yeah. So I guess, yeah. I think I counted them as one, so really 20. Yeah, we interviewed our husbands, which was interesting. We definitely want to bring them back this year for a recap.
That was a very popular episode. I feel like a lot of the comments that we've gotten back is bring back the husbands.
So that was fun. And that was just really fun to connect with people because that's really what we're all about is like creating a community and to know that like that many of our, like a third of our, you know, episodes were interviews. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, I guess I want to touch on a couple of things. I think we should reintroduce ourselves maybe for the new listeners or maybe or introduce ourselves.
Yeah,
you know?
because if we got new listeners, we want to make sure they know who we are.
So, Tam, would you tell our listeners just a short little recap of who you are and why you're here?
Yes. So, hi, folks. My name's Tam. And for those who are just joining us, the reason why I joined this podcast is a little over a year ago, I was having a bit of a crisis of identity. I am a mom. I'm a high-working professional. And high achieving professional, and I was starting to see a little bit more free time appear in my life because my kids are starting to get a little bit older, but it was small, and I didn't know what to do with that time, and I just found myself doom scrolling and pouting, to be perfectly honest, because I would watch my husband and see what he would do during that free time, and it was hobbies. He has like a Rolodex of hobbies that he could just pick from anyone depending on how much time he has available to him, and he would just dive into it.
And I might add that you were feeling some resentment towards him.
I was feeling a lot of resentment towards him. And the resentment was just all on me because it was never that he was like hogging up the time or was like, nah, you can't have hobbies. It was just, he just did his thing and I just did it. Right. And so, you know, I had been meeting with you and we were talking constantly like there's obviously something that's holding us back, but what is it? And so then we decided to kind of create a diary, essentially, is what this podcast is a diary for my side of the story to have me try hobbies to see if I find something that I like. And for me, on my side of the story, I really enjoy trying hobbies. And I even more enjoy when I failed them because I get to talk about it on this little live diary. And so that's kind of my journey on this is I've learned to I've learned the value of having hobbies in your life, I've learned the value, most importantly, of scheduling time for yourself to be able to explore hobbies, or maybe not even explore hobbies, which we'll dive into more this season.
Yeah. Do you feel like, what would be your maybe 2 pieces of advice for anyone who's just getting started with trying to like prioritize self-care and hobbies that you've learned in the past year?
Oh, and I bet it'll be the same too that you would say. One is start small.
Yeah.
Don't, like, if you're a new mom, do not dive into a weekend getaway without your kids.
Totally.
It will stress you out.
Yep.
It will shock the system, right? Start small. Give yourself 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, and just work your way up, right? Of designated time that's just for you and your space to do whatever you want to do. It can be doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is not bad. Just start with something small that then leads into more time for you to look for creativity, right? So that'd be my first one. Second thing would be scheduling it.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized the value of a calendar until I wanted to put self-time, which is crazy because I have kids. I use a calendar for their schedules.
Why don't we use it for ourselves?
Why was I not using it for myself?
It's like we're not people or something.
Exactly. I really don't think I saw myself as a people a year ago.
I know.
I think I was just a well-oiled machine that was effective at getting work done for the rest of the family, but not myself.
Yeah. It is incredible, like, how far we've come. So my name's Erin,
and
Hi,
Erin.
No, you're good. When I was preparing for this talk today, I was like trying to like think back to last April when we started this and remind myself of like what my headspace was, because I feel like I'm in such a different headspace now. Yeah. You know, it's kind of interesting.
Well, tell me about it.
So, so I'm Erin. I have 2 little boys, 4 and 6, you know, also kind of coming out of that little kid phase of where you just have no time. And I'm also a business owner, a dentist. So, you know, a lot on my plate with that. Married, and very supportive husband, thank goodness, which has been really helpful through all of this. So, yeah, I think back then I was feeling just like, you know, I had spent almost 40 years just trying to doing like life stuff, you know, just focusing on family and work and kids and building up my career, and literally forgot that I was a person too.
You were all business.
Yes. And so like, I think we both hit a wall. We were like, wait a minute, we're not having very much fun in life.
No.
Like, we're just working all the time, feeling kind of depressed, a lot of negative emotions, you know, just feeling like we need something more in our lives to bring us joy. And yes, we were like having these same conversations over and over again. We're like, I kept feeling like I need something more in my life.
We were stuck in a rut.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And, you know, and that combined with like midlife, identity crisis, like hormonal changes, all the things hitting at once.
Perimenopause.
I'm sure that many women out there can relate to that. And I didn't want to feel like that anymore.
No.
You know, I wanted a drastic change. And I think that we both felt like that for different reasons. And so we came together and we're like, well, let's start like this community, and let's podcast.
There's no way we're the only ones.
Right. And we felt like there was so much to say about it, and so many people can relate to. And we started talking to like friends and family and, you know, the community that we've built, and so many people can relate to this. And so it's just really been so rewarding. And I think, you know, trying hobbies has been really fun. That's definitely like Tam loves the hobby dabbling. Yep. I like it, but I want it to be more like organic, and it's definitely piqued my interest. I love talking about self-care though, and all the topics related to like the struggles of women and motherhood, and like that just really lights me up. So, and just like hearing other people that connect with us and like understand where we're at. So it's just been such a great process. And I agree with you 100%, Tam. Like, we schedule this every single month. Like, it is on the calendar, not like in pen, like it's not getting erased.
You will not erase us.
Like, I will say, I mean, there's been months where it's been hard, you know, we're both like, we've had rough weeks, it's tired, we're like, oh, but then we get into the space that brings us joy, and I can like that, it just brings our energy. And like, I think that's the one thing that like, if you really check in with yourself while you're doing something, and it's like you really energizes you and brings you joy, like, you know, you're doing something right, right? And so now I feel like we're in a whole new place for this season 2.
Yes.
Yeah, where we're just like looking forward to growing our community, bringing like more hobby talk, more self-care talk, definitely some new interviews with people.
Absolutely.
Like, we have we feel so
connected with so many people.
Yeah, we are so grateful for what we've done so far, and just look forward to like where we're gonna go. So that's kind of the recap of where we're at.
And so what Erin is kind of highlighting it for those who are new to our show and are ready to start off season 2 with us is Erin's really wonderful about bringing like that self-care, motherhood discussions to the conversation. Whereas I like to try out like the hobbies and bring to you hobby ideas that you can try and kind of talk about some of my trials and tribulations. I'm the how-to girl.
I like it. It's good.
Of this group. And I think it really collaborates well because I think what we're trying to do is really give our previous listeners and our new listeners an idea of what this community is. And it's really about providing a space where you can try and fail, providing a space where you can feel like you're not the only one who is in a phase of transition, you know, and I think transitions are like they're
Absolutely.
good.
They're great.
We should transition.
Yeah.
We should. If Miley Cyrus can reinvent herself like 4 or 5 times, so can we.
Absolutely. Give your permission to like try something new, to fail. Definitely fight that perfectionism that many of us have. You know. Just the accountability. Yeah, putting yourself first.
You're not alone out there. There's many more of us out there who feel the same exact way. I think we are just. You may be where I was a year ago, and that was afraid to admit it to not just like my best friend Erin, but myself. Yeah. Like I don't think I really was sitting and talking to myself about that and trying to figure out really what I was feeling. Right. And I think me and you having some accountability with each other with trying to do this diary essentially. And
I would say for you as a diary, for me it was like a therapy session. A little bit of both.
I love it. But we both pulled something amazing from it that I think, and like you said, just through our audience listening and joining in the conversation, it empowered me and you to feel like, okay, we're not alone. Yeah. And we can help support a community. And we can be a part of that community of a growing generation of millennial women who just want to do what's right by themselves and not just all of the other people out there, right? Like we want to feel like a people. And I know
we called it positive selfish.
Positive selfish. It'll feel selfish at first prioritizing yourself because you've just been trained to not prioritize yourself, right? You've been trained to take care of home. You've been trained to take care of your employees. You've been trained to take care of your kids. But where do you fall in that? So take that time. It'll feel selfish at first, but it's a good selfish. You need that selfish, therefore positive.
Absolutely. So we hope you join us like going forward. Go back and listen to some of our old episodes to get an idea of what we've been doing. Catch up. And then, we hope you continue to follow us through season 2.
Because what do we got in season 2, Erin?
For sure, we got some new interviews that we're lined up. We're really excited about some new people doing new hobbies and different things.
And mom talk, self-care talk.
Definitely those things. Talking to women that have maybe turned it into businesses, things that their hobbies into businesses, which I think is always interesting.
Or just there for joy and how it got them out of a really difficult situation in their life, because we found that hobbies are really great with helping you get out of difficult times. Yeah,
they definitely can help turn around, like if you're in a stressful time in your life or feeling negative emotions, like they can really help bring you out of that. So we have like episodes just about those specific things. So you can definitely check those out. But going forward, we're planning to bring our husbands back to get their opinion on where.
Back by popular demand, Erin.
Get their opinion on. Yeah. So they can kind of give their observations on where we've been. And then Tam, I'm sure you'll have some more interesting hobbies to share with us coming up. So that'll be fun.
I love the hobbies.
We also have a good friend of ours joining our team, Devin. So we're excited that she's going to start helping us with some content, and so we can really like connect with people more on socials.
Yeah, because we got a lot of feedback that people wanted more hobbies, hobby content. So Devin will be spearheading that for us. We're so excited to have her on the team. She's going to be awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I feel like we have so many good things, like just really getting the momentum going, continuing the momentum.
Yes, we'll be back every week.
Yep. Yeah, every Sunday we post. So we would love, and if you have any specific topics you want us to talk about or hobbies you'd want us to try, that's one thing I think would be cool if like listeners, just listeners said, "Hey, would you try this hobby?" I am interested in trying some hobbies again. So
I was curious about that. I was going to save it to ask you
so we can talk about that.
But it just came out. Sorry about that.
So we can talk about that. So look forward to maybe some. I'll sneak some in there.
Yes.
Sneak some in there, and we're super excited. I don't even know if I should say this, but we're going to go to the Shine Away conference.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me about
California.
We're just dropping all the secrets.
Maybe that's
episode.
Super excited about that in Reese Witherspoon's Shine Away conference in California. Super excited to meet women.
We hope to see some of you there.
Yeah, so we want to meet some women in our community there. Yeah, I don't know. What else are we doing?
I mean, I feel like I got to pull your mic away. You're doing too much. Secret stuff. I need you to stop. This episode needs to be done.
Okay. All right. Too many teasers, I guess, for season 2. But no, we really are really excited to be back, and we hope that we have our listeners continue to follow us and connect with us. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and I hope you guys are as excited for season 2 as we are, because we're ready to go.
Yeah. All right.
And away we go.
So if you want to find happiness through hobbies, then join us on The Art of Hobbyness.
Such a fun tagline. Look at you go. Get her mic.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for listening to The Art of Hobbyness. Be sure to leave a review and rating. And for a little extra Erin and Tam fun, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Pinterest for behind-the-scenes footage of our journey to find happiness.